Ladies and gentlemen, so the former deputy president by the name Rigathi Gachagua, a man who is totally cornered, politically speaking, by President William Samoei Arap Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga, conducted an exclusive interview yesterday at NTV. I followed that interview from the beginning to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, that entire interview did not go well as it was planned by Rigathi Gachagua and his handlers. As a matter of fact, that particular interview did not really end well. Now, even before I give you the details, the shocking details, let me just ask you this particular question here. Who else agrees with me that it is now time for the former DP, Rigathi Gachagua, to take a break from active politics so that Rigathi Gachagua can go and re-strategize? Rigathi Gachagua can reorganize himself ahead of the 2027 elections. Who agrees with me on that opinion? I'm saying this because currently, as we speak, Rigathi Gachagua is in hot soup. Rigathi Gachagua is facing a lot of problems. Rigathi Gachagua is being frustrated and being depressed by none other than William Ruto and Raila Odinga. First of all, don't forget that Rigathi Gachagua does not have the ground. Okay, this is what I mean. For quite a long time, Rigathi has always wanted to be the Mount Kenya region kingpin, right? But the Kikuyus are not really much ready to support Rigathi Gachagua entirely. The Kikuyus are currently divided between the supporters of the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and Rigathi Gachagua. That is the first problem that Rigathi is facing. So despite Rigathi Gachagua struggling too much to win the hearts of the Kikuyus are not ready to support Rigathi. If the Kikuyus were supporting Rigathi Gachagua 100%, trust me, during Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment, the Kikuyus would have demonstrated. But nobody bothered. Don't be cheated. Don't be lied to that the Kikuyus don't demonstrate. That the Kikuyus, don't react. Don't cause chaos, But you saw how the Kikuyus reacted. They never bothered at all. Also, Rigathi Gachagua does not have leaders from the Mount Kenya region to support him. Majority of the MPs in the Mount Kenya region, the elected leaders, the politicians, are on William Ruto's side. So William Ruto enjoys massive support from all the politicians, the leaders from the Mount Kenya region. Rigathi Gachagua is only being supported by 5, in fact 4 leaders from the Mount Kenya region, entire Mount Kenya region. We have Karungo Dangwa, we have Wamshomba supporting Rigathi, we have Senator Medu, then we have Joe Nyutu. Who else? Nobody. That is another problem facing Rigathi Gachagua. Also, Rigathi Gachagua does not have a political future. That is the reality. Once Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, that was the final end of Rigathi Gachagua's political career. So if you are waiting for the courts to clear Rigathi Gachagua over his impeachment, please just save your time. The courts will not clear Rigathi Gachagua on his impeachment. So Rigathi Gachagua is just hiding behind sympathy. Because Rigathi Gachagua understands that through sympathy that he is seeking, it is what makes Rigathi Gachagua to appear as if Rigathi Gachagua is still relevant on matters politics of the Republic of Kenya. Otherwise, Rigathi is totally finished. And that is why you heard what Raila Odinga said yesterday, that Rigathi anabweka ni mjinga. He is a fool. Because Rigathi, when he was in power, he was just stamping against Raila Odinga and his supporters. Currently, Rigathi is impeached. He is out of the government, while Raila Odinga is in the government. You know?
Mwisho, muliona juzi mtu mwingine anabweka kule. Anabweka teo, timeweka mitego. Nimeweka mitego kila mahali. Hawezi kupenya. Hawezi kuingia mahali yote. Simuona hiyo jamaa? Simuona? Mtego haina gani? Tendawili. 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 Mtego wa panya kuingia waliomo na wasiokuwemo. Hello? Hello? Mtego wa panya kuingia waliomo na maana yake ni nini? Maana yake ni nini? Nini? Ya baba mtego. Ati hakuna mambo ya handshake. Hakuna mambo ya mzumukati. Ako wapi sasa Gachagua? Ako wapi? Mjinga sana. Asanteni sana.
But this is exactly what happened. And I want you to pay a very close attention. Just listen to me very keenly. During that particular interview, Rigathi Gachagua was totally embarrassed and humiliated. I want to congratulate the interviewer. His name is Ibrahim Karanja, a no-nonsense guy. I'll still play for you some of the video clips of how Ibrahim Karanja asked Rigathi Gachagua very hard questions. Questions that made Rigathi Gachagua to be totally angry during that interview. You know, Ibrahim Karanja was exposing Rigathi Gachagua through those questions, which Rigathi Gachagua did not want that to happen. You know? So let me give you the details. But before that, just a quick reminder. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to me and you haven't subscribed, I want you to take only 1 second or two and hit the subscribe button down below, so that next time when I produced a video like this one, YouTube will automatically send you the notification. Therefore, you will not miss even a single video that I post in this channel. You can also give this video a like. YouTube will automatically recommend this video in particular and this entire channel also to reach out to more people. And that is the only way we can improve this channel to grow. So to my returning subscribers, to the new members in this channel, thank you so much. Feel welcome. I don't take your support for granted. Without further ado, now let us proceed. I don't want to waste your time. I want to be very brief in this video. So follow this analysis to the end. First of all, I want you to realize that Rigathi Gachagua's mission during that particular interview was not successful. Rigathi did not achieve his political objective that he wanted. First of all, Rigathi Gachagua was seeking sympathy. That is the first reason as to why Rigathi was in that interview. In the first place, you heard Rigathi Gachagua talking about, you know, how he is being harassed, how he is being mistreated, how his allies are being mistreated, others being abducted. That is exactly what Rigathi was talking about, seeking sympathy. But you heard the interviewer, Ibrahim Karanja, how he tackled Rigathi Gachagua very badly. Let me play for you the video, whereby the interviewer asked Rigathi Gachagua a very good question. There's a time when William Ruto was out of the country. Rigathi Gachagua was in charge. During that time, Rigathi Gachagua, attacked Raila Amolo Odinga and his allies and his supporters very badly who were demonstrating. Do you remember that day? During the demonstrations when Rigathi was in charge. So, the interviewer was asking Rigathi Gachagua, why are you complaining right now? Yet, during that time, you also harassed Raila Odinga and his supporters when you were in charge. Just listen to this.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You made your point, Your Excellency, and we need to take this conversation forward. But perhaps the last question about this political intolerance. This culture did not just start. Last year, when you were sitting squarely in office and when the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition was running protests in the country, and instances in which you led the country because the president was out of the country at this particular time, we saw gangs, we saw people carrying sticks in the streets of Nairobi intending to deal with protesters who are democratically protesting. So is it that it sounds too harsh now that the heat is on you?
Let me correct you. That did not happen during the first protest of Azimio. That happened. The one for people carrying sticks happened during the Gen Z protests.
Even during the Azimio protests, we had people in the name of business, people protecting their places.
Let me.
So if Rigathi Gachagua wanted people to sympathize with him because he is being harassed, because of abductions, those cases, it is wrong. But if Rigathi wants sympathy through that, then it is not possible, because when Rigathi was in power, remember how he mistreated, he harassed the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta and Mama Ngina Kenyatta, Raila Odinga and his supporters. That is the first thing. The second issue, Rigathi Gachagua was in that particular interview to attack, to confront President William Samoei Arap Ruto, to expose. He wanted to shame William Ruto. There's a part in that video whereby Rigathi Gachagua is saying that William Ruto, he agrees that President William Ruto is a one-term president. But Rigathi is not being realistic there. Do you really think that William Ruto is going to be a one-term president, yet he is being supported by Raila Odinga? That is not possible. That is not possible at all. It has never happened, and it will not happen. William Ruto, you must prepare for William Ruto's presidency in 2027. That is the fact. So, Rigathi is talking out of bitterness, out of anger. Is not being realistic.
And that
the president was accusing me of not going to launch housing. It's one of the things repeatedly he would accuse me of. Unisaidii kwenda kufungua manyumba nini. Mwambia hii manyumba watu watake boss. Sasa mimi sitaki kupigana na raia.
And thirdly, Rigathi Gachagua was in that interview to talk about his political future. And Rigathi Gachagua is talking about, uniting, forming a coalition with the Wiper Party leader, Kalonzo Musyoka and Eugene Wamalwa.
You're talking with other political leaders, yes. And there has been talk out there that you are headed to join forces with Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, Natembeya, and those.
I think people are jumping the gun. Kalonzo Musyoka and Eugene Wamalwa are great leaders of this country, and definitely we can work together. Absolutely. And
there's no problem with that, because Rigathi Gachagua wants to unite the Kikuyus and take them to Kalonzo. Let me ask you, are the Mount Kenya region people safe in the opposition or being in the government? The honest opinion, it is better for the Kikuyus to side with the government, to be in the government, instead of being in the opposition with Kalonzo Musyoka for the next other 10 years. It's not good. simply because of only one person, Rigathi Gachagua, the same individual who was telling the Kikuyus to unite and to support William Ruto. And they voted massively for William Ruto. Now he wants to take the same Kikuyus to the opposition side. That is my opinion. I don't know what you think. I just want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinion in the comment section down below. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates, for more political analysis like this one. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye and have a good day. Thank you.